Are we live?
Yes, sir.
I don't see anybody in the chat. I see 4, but I don't see any comments. Let me see something. We might be on the wrong broadcast. Just hang in there a minute, please. Is everyone here? It could be messing me up. I might have to start over tonight. I don't know. Well, hello, Mark Rob. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. How are you? Thank you very much. I'll have you on one night if you send your email address to this number right here. So today, trying to get out of here. And become acquainted with our fellow YouTubers. I appreciate you coming in. We have 4 in the chat. We have 3 in the chat. We've been getting a little bit more than this, but we're going to run with it. Thank y'all very much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
We have 4 in the chat. We're growing. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a young channel on here, a fellow Skywatcher. He wanted to come on Super Dave tonight. It's the Road Warrior channel. A lot of us see him in chat rooms, and he shares his opinion. And that's what he's on here tonight for. The link is in the description to his channel. Road Warrior, how are you?
I'm doing good.
You're live on the Super Dave channel. This is a young man. He's a fellow Skywatcher. He's a fellow YouTuber. And I would advise everyone out there to get acquainted with this channel. There's a Skywatching coming from this channel. Would you like to describe your channel there, Road Warrior?
Yes, I try to expose the AI that control our weather. In the cloud, they hide in the clouds, and they create, they form other clouds, and then they try to get DNA, like Titan DNA and stuff like that, and DNA like that, and then they create the weather, like if it's it's gonna storm, you know.
Right.
And then it's controlled by entities, which I can go outside and show some if you want, that are outside.
Do you expose any of the chemtrails?
I don't really see any chemtrails. I don't really think they're real. I think they're on a track. That's my opinion.
They're on a track. Speak a little bit louder, please.
Okay.
What do you think they're doing on a track?
Like they're going with one, which direction they're going on, like kind of like a train track, except they're going in a straight line in the air. They're on a track, and it's not a plane.
Yeah, I've seen videos where this look like you would think there's a plane there, but a lot of them are invisible or something like that. That there's not really a plane there, but you still,
Yeah.
it makes you wonder if there's still one there.
Yep.
I don't know how to do that, Miss China. I should add his name. I usually do that after the broadcast. I don't know how to go back. As we all see, it says Road Warrior on the screen. I will share his link to his channel.
Thank you, Dave.
The Road Warrior comes in and as far as these clouds and these sky videos and these things, he participates and he has a growing channel and he's curious about what they're doing near our skies and the weather manipulations and things like that. We want to get his channel out there because he is the future. Well, hello, Troy. Thank you for coming in. There's the link. I don't know if everybody has the Road Warrior. He wanted to come on. I wanted to give him an opportunity. Road Warrior, continue to tell us about your channel. And
I exposed.
You said machine.
The AI.
I heard you say machine. What kind of machines you talking about?
Machines that are. Hey. No.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm doing something.
What are you doing? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, did we lose the Road Warrior?
Okay. I'm back. Sorry.
We was asking what kind of machines are you talking about? Does anyone have any questions in the chat for the Road Warrior about his channel, about his videos? What does he think about? He says aerials.
Yeah,
what kind of machines are you talking about, Road Warrior?
AI means artificial. I mean, our aerials mean artificial intelligence. And they control our skies.
They're controlling the skies.
Have any questions?
Yeah, I'm looking. I will read them out loud if I see one. Miss China Jones says, bless his heart. He's having to explain himself. Lunar Vision says, I think he's consulting the parentals. Is anyone giving you answers?
Me answers?
Yes.
Well, I've been watching, Chief Strongbow for about, 4 years now, so I've been, watching him and figuring out what the aerials are.
Right, I understand. Yeah, Chief Strongbow has a good channel and uses filters. I watched Chief Strongbow. You're a fellow sky watcher, and I appreciate you coming on here. We're all trying to connect dots, and you have a young mind, and
Mm-hmm.
it's good to hear from
Yes,
our
sir.
young people because you are a future.
Yes, sir.
Well, hello, Jason. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, sir. Y'all know what to
Hey,
do.
Jason.
Y'all put a question in the comment here. Let's ask the Road Warrior. Don't be afraid to be honest with your parents, Rhode. We all have your back. Let's see some of your footage, Rhode. Well, I put his here. Let me see if I can pull it up. I may be able to show his channel. RHODE Warier. Sometimes it won't pull up.
Yeah, I've tried that before. Sometimes it doesn't show other channels. Yeah.
You can keep talking about your channel.
Okay.
Your video. What is your videos expose? I mean, tell us the name of one of your videos and what you see in it.
In one of my videos, I see there's where it shows the some of my videos show the entities in the trees, like how they can go from place to place, like in China's videos,
Right? You're talking about aerials.
Yes, sir.
I sent Miss China an invite. If she wanted to come on, respond to the link there, please, Miss China. If you want to ask him and talk to him, this is your subject. As you all see, sir,
that you want, China.
how was you able to find the link?
Oh, I went to my email.
You said you was having problems at first.
Yeah, I didn't find it. Look at my email. I thought you were gonna send it through text.
Oh, the link? No, I have to send. It's an automatic invite. I have to put your email address in and click on to the clipboard here, and it sends it out automatically that way. Manually, I'm not that good at it. That's why I asked for your email.
Okay. I didn't know that though.
Explain to the audience how you was able to find the email.
The email I went
The
to.
link, yeah. How you was able to find the link in case it seems to be we're having problems getting the link out. How was you able to find it?
I just went to my email and looked at it. Um,
1111 Code is here. Do you know of 1111 Code channel?
Yes, sir. I do.
The bell was off. Susie by the sea. Thank you, Susie, for coming in. We have a young sky watcher. We have a young sky watcher named Road Warrior, and he does sky videos. He's part of our sky community. He comes in a lot of our channels, and he wants to be part of our sky watching. And welcome, Road Warrior, to our sky watching platform.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You, like I say, you're the future. You'll be watching the skies when we're not able to, you know, when we're not here anymore.
Yes, sir.
What about this hurricane? Do you think they can steer this hurricane toward America?
Yes, sir. I think they can.
How do you think they can do it?
I think that they're already in the clouds. Like, not HARP controls it, but the entities in the AI control it. Like, they
When
can
you say
steer
AI,
where.
or when you say AI, are you talking about like a big quantum computer, or are you talking about the particles in the sky, or I mean, what are you exactly trying to tell us?
Well, it's like a well, it's like a hard drive, basically.
Like a computer hard drive.
Yeah. Well, it's not like a. It's like you know those which it's like a you know, like those a box, basically like a machine, like you
Like a
know
machine.
yeah, like you know, like the hard drive. No, it's not a hard drive, but like I don't know what they're called, but like they're in like the boxes, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
You're not on any kind of drug or anything, are you?
No, I'm not on any drugs.
Or anything? Well, that's all good. Maybe you'll be a scientist. Are you planning to become a scientist one day?
No.
Because if you do, you could change the scientific community and bring the truth out.
Mhm.
You know, you could get certain equipment. You could get a helicopter or something, you know, and get you up there in the skies.
Yeah. I don't. I was thinking about being like joining the army.
Well, that'd be awesome. Do something with your life. Absolutely. I'd pull for you 100%, brother, young man.
All right. I gotta go.
You got to go?
Yes.
All right, everyone. I'm going to keep sharing his link, the Road Warrior link. Thank you for coming on, Road Warrior. I appreciate you being here.
You're welcome. See ya. See ya, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let's share his link a couple more times. As we see, the Road Warrior was in the Super Dave chat room. It's all good. He's a young man. He's a sky watcher. Here's his link. Let's promote him. Yes, Beck from Oz. I think I saw your Twitter link. I have to find it. It'll take me to a home page. I have to invite you. Beck from Oz. Okay, finally. I've tried all day to get this email. All right, let's see if I can get this link sent out quick. Beck from Oz. Road Warrior said he was having problems, and then finally he looked in the right place and he saw it. I don't want your email for any personal use or anything like that, but it has to be an email for me to send you the link to this stream. Super Dave would never use your email for anything else other than this stream right here. I promise. Tomorrow night, I'm trying to get My Skies 5D on from Portland, Oregon. My Skies 5D, it would be an honor to have you on. All right, let me get this typed in right. You're trying to get Beck from Oz on. It shouldn't take but up to 2 minutes, Beck from Oz. All right. Let me make sure I got every letter right before I send it out. It will be an honor to have you on. I know people say we're having problems sending the email out. But the Rhode Warier junk mail or something, I don't know. Sometimes it won't go exactly where you want it to go. You can always Gmail me, Super Dave, at any time. We have 14 in the chat. Back from Oz, the email link to the StreamYard right here has been sent out to you. And as we all know, the Road Warrior channel was just on here. Let's share his link one more time. Y'all support this young man. He's our future. For real. It was an honor to have you on there, Road Warrior. I appreciate it very much. We learned things from each other. And this young man, he's experiencing that link right there. Super Day 44 to share. Grab up that channel there, please. All right, Beck from Oz, I'm waiting for you. Let's play a little background music. Lunar Vision, thank you for coming in. Born Racer, Born a Racer. I'd love to come up sometime, but first, I need to do one with John Boy. TV Paul. Well, hello, thank you for coming in. We have 18 in here. John Boy says, Racer, get up here. Get up there. Thank you, St. James. It's good to see you. What do you think about the Road Warrior and having him on? Thank you, Road Warrior. Look forward to watching some of your content. Thank you there, St. James. I appreciate you grabbing him up there because he's our future. He's going to show when Super Dave can't do it anymore. We're talking 50 years from now, okay? He's our future, and he's going to be showing the skies, you know? Yes, St. James, he is a good young man. He looks like a clean young man. He said he might go in the Army. Dave, you might not want to post a link to stream in the chat room. If the wrong person gets a hold of it, that's a bad idea. With your moderator there, Miss China, go back and erase. I trust St. James. I won't post any more links. I was going to play a little background music. You mean 70? Sky's the limit, Lunar Vision says. Thank you for coming in. Back from Oz, I sent the link. I sent the link out to you. We have 17 in the chat. Road Warrior has been in my chats before, says John Boyd. Road Warrior gave me a story that he was in some chat room and he didn't say, John Boyd. He said somebody harassed him for what he sees and believes. And, you know, that's like they throwed him out of the chat room or something like that. Moderator can't erase those comments. Well, I don't believe anybody here is twisted. I think we're here to watch videos and stuff like that. He's a fellow sky watcher, and I wanted to promote him and get his channel, you know, get his channel rolling, get his skies, you know, his beliefs and the stuff like that out there. the missing tooth mugbanger. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I watch you. You go to these restaurants and you make these wild foods and stuff. Lunar Vision, St. James, I think we can learn a lot. In return also, says Lunar Vision. You have to have a thick skin in order to have ideas, says Jason. Was it my chat room? Everyone is welcome, even trolls. I got you, Don Boy. No, he never implied it was. It's kind of wild, you know. We have different beliefs. He was telling me in the back room that even his friends and stuff, they know about his channel, but they don't actually know and believe the things that he knows and believe. You know what I'm saying? We all have different ideas, and I welcome all of them. All right, we're trying to get you. We're trying to get you back from Oz. You might have to look in the spam. You might have to look in the chat or in the junk mail. Appreciate y'all coming in. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, it's more so interesting. These young people learning to accept each other through the generations. I asked Miss China Jones if she thought it was a bad idea to have a young man on the Rhode Warier. She said, run with it. She has more experience than I do. And we're fixing to start with Beck from Oz. She's fixing to come on right here. Everyone, get excited. Because Beck from Oz is coming on. All the way from Australia. Well, there she was in the back room, and now she disappeared. Come on, Beck. Come on, Beck from Oz. This lady, I've watched her channel grow from like 80 subscribers to now over 400. Miss Beck from Oz, you was there. And this lady, she shares her experiences. She shares her skies. I'd like to welcome in fellow sky watcher Beck from Oz.
Dave, from Australia. How you going, mate? I can't hear you, Dave.
Can you hear me?
That's it. Now I can. How are you?
The face behind the voice.
Finally, we get to meet.
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Yes,
so how's
ma'am.
the weather? How's the weather?
It's been clear today. It's been hot and humid in South Carolina.
I'll show you what I'm having. It's beautiful. Typical Australian weather, Dave.
This is exciting for me.
Yeah, this is good.
I see you have a cell tower behind you.
Oh, yes. Isn't it beautiful? How can I get that in view? Behind me. There we go. There we go. Isn't it lovely?
Oh,
my
yes.
masterpiece.
Electric power. I thought that was a cell phone tower.
Oh, no. It's just electricity. We've been here 10 years and nobody's got pants yet, so.
Yes, ma'am.
It's pretty good.
This is an honor for me. All the way from Australia. I mean, the face behind the voice. This is a wonderful experience. It actually brings a tear to my eye.
I've been on my face this morning, Dave. I've been a little bit upset. I'm sick of certain debates that are going on, and we started the painted panel, mate. We got it going yesterday. So anybody that wants to come over the painted panel, we have live chats and debates. So we are probably doing a live stream maybe later today, or we're going to try and sync it with you guys in the States. So it'll probably be tomorrow, 11 o'clock our time, I think is the night time in your time. I think.
Yes, ma'am. Could you tell us a little bit about your channel?
Okay, so the Painted Panel channel is completely different to Beck from Oz. We are going to be doing debates about flat earth. We're going to be doing debates about Christianity, about chemtrailing, because some people still don't believe there's chemtrails. No chemtrails. So we're just going to be chatting, and the guy that I've set the stream up with, he has a totally different opinion to me on a lot of things. So it's actually really good because we don't agree on everything. He's not a born-again believer in the Lord. So, yeah. Yeah.
What's the name of that channel again? I'll share the link.
Okay, it's the Painted Panel. You will find it. It's on YouTube.
Panel, everyone, right here. I just shared the link.
And
the Painted Panel.
You'll need to create a Discord, which is quite easy. I mean, if I could do it, anybody could. And then you jump in the chat and with your Discord, and we give you an invite, and you can come over that way. So just keep a lookout for it, like I do with you, Dave. I never get notifications for you. I always have to jump on and see if you're on. That's the only way I can find out if you're broadcasting.
Yes,
not good.
ma'am. It's like that. It's like that here a lot. I have to go into my homepage and find a lot of your videos and everybody else's. I mean, I don't always get a notification.
Yeah, exactly. So that's Painted Panel is the new channel.
I just shared the link again. I remember I was watching you when you had 80 subscribers, and you now have about 400 and something.
Well, thanks to you, a lot of them from you, like at least 100.
I'm honored to help.
You crack me up. You'll laugh. That's all good. Hey, Dave, I want to show you something. The other day, I heard a massive bang, and I come running into my front yard, and this was on my car.
What is it? A pole?
A palm tree. Now I'll show you my car. The boys fixed it for me as best they could, but I'm actually getting a brand new vehicle, so it doesn't matter. But you know how I take my dog everywhere. This is my dog car. And look, I'll show you. They fixed it pretty well. I don't know if you can see it in the light. Trying to get it in shot. Can you see all the ripples on it? I'll go.
You're going to get a new car.
Yeah, I'm getting a new car anyway this week. I'm getting a Toyota Ascent. But I don't know if you can. This is all rippled. I'm terrible holding. This is all just bumpy from the tree fell on it. Bang. Lucky it didn't get the windscreen.
Yes, ma'am. Looks like a nice place you have there.
Yeah, it's a big place. We have a lot of land here, and we've got a veggie garden, but it's just coming into spring, so we're starting to plant now.
Wow. What is the next season coming up there in Australia?
Spring in 2 days. 2 days.
Spring? You're coming out of winter.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We certainly are. It's been so hot. Like, we're having a hot day and then a freezing day and then a hot day and a freezing day. The weather's been just weird.
Yes, ma'am. It is weird all the time, everywhere. It's been cool some days in South Carolina, and now here we go. It's hot all over again, you know?
Yeah. There's something really up, you know. We all know it. And it is the geoengineering, Dave, because we don't get a lot of geoengineering here. I've caught chemtrails probably twice, and they did start in 2012, but I wasn't awake then. My son told me yesterday that he watched Chemplane in 2012, and I was astonished. He didn't tell me because I wasn't awake. So they have been here, but in saying that, it's they're not here at the moment. So I don't know what they're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what they're doing, and I do think what they're spraying in the sky, the barium, the strontium, the aluminum, and your lithium now, which is turning your skies pink. I do believe that is part of the 5G setup with the nanoparticles in the air, and it's creating like a kind of a Skynet. And it's also going to be used as a weapon against us. Like, forget your guns. They don't need to take your guns. Mm-mm. They're going to control you with these nanoparticles and the 5G. That's what's going on.
I've been watching your
And
channel, and I remember last year.
Pardon?
Excuse me. I've been watching your channel, and I remember last year. You said in one of your videos that they'd not been chemtrailing up until last year. You're like, now I see them in Australia.
Yeah, but very rarely still, Dave. Not a lot. I've only caught them once with my camera, and I did put that on Beck from Oz channel. I think it's 333 Kemi, I caught you, something like that it's called. And since that day, I haven't seen them again. Yesterday, though, we came out and we were covered in a blanket of cloud. Now, that's really unusual because we've got no humidity, the days are clear. And I did wonder if they had been at work during the night because, you know, they will do it at night, you know, like if we're asleep, we can't see what's going on.
Yes, ma'am.
So
a lot of
really,
go ahead.
It's just really suspicious that, that will happen out of the blue when our atmospheric pressure and our barometer reading should not indicate clouds. So that could be what they're doing. Is actually doing it at nighttime.
Well, absolutely. We know they're hiding it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to hold this. My hand's getting sore from holding my phone up.
This is an honor to have you on. I mean, it really is. I love and appreciate our community and our fellow sky watchers. I mean, that's what it's all about, is to get out here and, you know, meet each other and share our, you know, ideas and everything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I was on my face before, actually, Dave. I was actually crying, and I don't cry. I'm a pretty tough girl, but I'm so sick of the flat earth debate. I am so sick of it. I am up to my eyeballs with it because I've put a tweet on. If you want to follow me on Twitter, anybody, I have tweeted over the flat earth debate. It put me in tears this morning to know that what I know as a fact, and people are not seeing it. And I'm sick. I'm not going to try and convince anybody anymore. I will tell you what I feel and what I know in my spirit as a human being. You know, as a sensible human being, I will tell you what I know in my spirit, but I will not argue about it anymore. Like, people just attack you about it. And I was really weeping before, just before that you come on. I was glad I got myself together to come on, because I've grieved a lot in the last 2 years, Dave, since I found the truth, because to know that we've been lied to on the scale we've been lied to is just horrific in my soul. It hurts. It hurts. And
there comes to a point, you know, you can't argue. If you know, I mean, I taught my children, you know, about chemtrails and how they can manipulate the weather somewhat with these radars. And my children listen very well. When it comes to other people, you have to point out the evidence. I saw two people when I was on the street, and these people were like security guards. And I approached these people and I showed them. I said, look here, look what they're doing to our skies. I mean, they had no idea. When you present, you know, it's good to have the evidence right in front of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How old are your children, though, Dave?
My oldest daughter is 30, my son is 28, and my youngest daughter is 21.
Okay, so my son is 28, my daughter's 25, and my son knows, he accepts it. My daughter, she is so pig-headed, and that's what I mean by arguing with someone. I would never argue with a normal person, but with your own family, you tend to get a bit nangy. And yeah, I just said to her, you have to open your own eyes. You have to see yourself. I cannot tell you anymore. I presented evidence that she won't even look at. Doesn't care. And she says, what do I care? What does it mean? What do I care if it's flat, round, or square? I'm like, well, at the end of the day, they're hiding your creator. That is why we live on a globe, because they're hiding our creator through that. And I don't like the saying Earth, Dave. I'll tell you now straight away. I like to call it our enclosed system, the shape of the Earth, even not bring up flat Earth too often at all, because it's the shape of the Earth that we're debating. To me, it's no longer a debate. This is what's so infuriating, that I'm over it. It is what it is. I'm doing a Richie from Boston now. It is what it is.
Exactly. Or don't.
Or don't. Like she said, like, share, subscribe, or don't.
I don't take everybody. Well, I do too, but I don't take everybody's opinion and, certain beliefs without proof. I take it in consideration, but I don't wholeheartedly. I mean, we all have ideas, and that's what it's all about, is sharing our ideas,
Absolutely. That's right. And we all learn from each other. That's it, we can never, ever say we know everything, because we're not God. And we need to really, hit ourselves around the head every now and then and go, hey, I need to listen to this. I'm just, got to stop being ignorant here and listen to what somebody else's opinion, which will open your eyes. And the only reason I found all this out was because God put me on my butt 5 months. I had a nerve go in the leg, and it went overnight. I was 5 months flat on my back.
Wow.
And the dear Lord, He led me to this stuff. I didn't even watch YouTube. All I did with the computer was basically go and surf the net for literally surfing videos, because I love watching surfing and stupid stuff like that, or fun videos with dogs and cats and stuff. And then the Lord showed me, and 5 months, not only researching from that, books, getting the information from people, and then searching myself and doing the research, because I love reading, searching the scriptures. Where does it say in scriptures that we don't live on a globe? Well, only about 260 scriptures, so not many, hey? Not many. But
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I mean, I think with the word too, with the holy word, you either believe all of it or you believe none of it as well.
Absolutely.
You got a call?
Yeah, I know. I can't answer it on my live stream here.
No, you can't. Did Mrs. Jones say she was coming on too, did she?
Would you like to have her on while you're on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we go.
Awesome.
Hi.
Hi, Sana.
Hi.
Hi,
oh my
Dawn.
God. So nice to put a face to a name.
You too. You too.
What's
Where
up,
are you
Dave?
at? Where are you at?
I'm in Atlanta at home.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. I love your accent, first of all. And
Thanks, mate.
shouts out to Road Warrior. Oh my, I was sitting back here, I was tearing up, because to have someone so young following me, and he's been in the chats a lot. He didn't know how to speak to you, Dave, because he's so young, and at the same time, he's embarrassed, within himself. We all went through it. His parents came in. Oh Lord, I was sitting there praying, like, please don't let him be in trouble. But if you
Young
go back
Dad,
and
let me answer this phone call.
okay, he took the phone and he hid it. It was like, I'm not talking to anybody. Here I am recollecting like what happened when I tried to tell people, even as an adult. Both of you, I have a similar story to you. I've been down for about a year and a half because I broke my leg. But I was a flat earther already by then. But because I broke my leg, yeah, I agree with you 100%. My advice to you about the kids, lay off of it. You simply you have to let. Girl, I tried. My kids didn't talk to me for a whole year. Let me do this. For a whole year, all 4 of them didn't speak to me. They thought I was crazy, and they even asked me don't socialize on their social networks because I was an embarrassment.
Me too.
Like, okay, well, all you can do is do exactly what they ask. Do exactly what they ask. But when they see your pursuit in this and see how, because you are just beginning, you're in for it, a good thing for you, and you'll realize that your actions speak a lot louder than words. When they see your dedication and you're not going to give up, that oversees all of that, every bit of it. It took a year for mine, and 2 of them actually tune in every now and again. So that's a good thing. You're doing well, though. I'm very proud of you. And it feels so good. I don't want to ask you your age, but age range, maybe.
I'm 53.
You're beautiful. I'll be 50 in January. So I think it's a time thing as far as essentially, because I couldn't have handled this. Like you said, you wasn't ready. Yeah, there's lots of times I thought, go ahead.
A lot of grieving, China, went with this, a lot on my face, like just crying, thinking I was such an idiot to believe all that. Then so is the rest of the world. So I wasn't an idiot. I'm just going with the flow. Now we're going against the flow. We're a threat. We've become an actual threat.
Absolutely. The power that Jason has been teaching me about the power of prayer. If a nation got together and really from their soul move mountains for real. And people, we all sin. I'm guilty of not praying. But now I pray for the things like courage. For everybody to wake up. I want everyone to wake up. And you are a part of that world now. I'm so happy.
I'm so glad to meet you.
Females. It's nice to meet you too. So you said that it's been about how many years for you now?
2018, 13th of January. I even know the date went down. So
because it was special. Yeah.
Just a year and a half. Yep. And China, the Lord took the pain away. As soon as I knew everything I needed to know to go from there, I woke up and the pain was gone. It was gone. 5 months of I wanted to die. I tried every drug. I tried endone, Lyrica, you name it. Nothing worked. And then I woke up one morning and it was gone. Just gone.
Just gone. Yeah, I woke up a lot too. Because of my disability or the fortune I had 6 surgeries, an infection that they could not get rid of. I'm so nervous. I think I'm feeling your energy. I am so happy right now because our stories are so similar with our kids. How old are your children?
25 and 28.
Yeah, they're hard-headed, bullhead. I got 2 boys and 2 girls. I have 2 boys and 2 girls. My oldest one is in his 30s, and my daughter's 28, and then 25 and 16. My oldest one doesn't talk to me at all now, but I'm cool with the rest of them. But now they send me photos like, Mom, I saw the picture of the moon. Look at it. I saw a picture of the sun. Look at it. And those are my moments. You're going to get those moments eventually. You just have to let your persistent pay off. They have to see you doing this. Because they're like, you know what, Mom, no matter what we do, you're not going to give up. No. Because I don't think any of you guys out there listening, for from the bottom of my heart, if it doesn't affect you, don't let it. You know, if I speak something about the Bible, if it's not relevant to you, why does it matter? You know, I get so condemned when I talk about my feelings on my channel. Well, I don't want to be a smart ass, but get on my channel. And then people who comment in the comment section, I'm like, you actually watched my entire video just pass on bad news or negative energy. Energy is so very important. It is so very important. This is why domes are built, to echo. You know, when you go to concerts, even that they knocked down the Atlanta Stadium, built one with a operative. They could choose to have it open or closed, depending on the concert or thereof. If it's a football game, so many people don't pay all this money and they lose, negativity all through the dome. Oh, Mitch,
That's right.
kicking themselves in the ass, but it's negativity. Concerts, Illuminati, NWO, they shut the dome.
Miss Beck, come on.
Yeah, that runs through a grid. You know, it's amazing the appreciation I have for this place right now. I have so much appreciation. It's so much more appreciated as a flat plane stationary than it is a globe.
Absolutely.
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 Go ahead, I'm talking.
I just wanted to
Miss
mention,
Beck,
yes, Dave. I just wanted to say about rainbows. Have you thought
a
about
lot of
rainbows,
us
guys?
a lot of us think of Australia. You know, when we think of Australia, we think of these kangaroos and these animals running wild. Do you see or have animals like kangaroos running wild?
Yeah, I've got a pet kangaroo.
For real?
No,
That's
it's a
your
dog.
dog. I see your dog in your videos.
That's one of my dogs. No, we don't have kangaroos running wild. The kangaroos are having trouble finding things to eat, so they will come into not built areas, but they will come against roads to eat the grass on the roads. But no, we hardly have any koalas left here in Australia now. They're nearly extinct. Our Tasmanian devil, nearly extinct. They actually have a disease which is syphilis. We all know syphilis.
Really?
Yeah, and they pass it on to each other, and nearly all dead. Actually, koalas have the same thing, and the kangaroos are so out of control out west. They kill them. They kill them. Oh, that's lovely. Whoa, is that Labby?
I remember
She
the
just
fires
jumped up
in
in my lap.
Australia. Do you
The
live
fires?
anywhere where the fires were in Australia? Anywhere near that?
I'm not too far. I'm about 1,000 kilometres south, but they were nothing. They were made out on the media. They weren't bad.
It wasn't as bad as they were made out to be.
Nope.
No?
Yeah.
Nope.
Fear porn. Nope. Fear porn. It was fear porn, guys. It's dead set. So, and our worst thing that we really have is nothing.
Say it
it's a really
again.
good place. The worst thing we have here is like nothing. Nothing. It's the best place to live. I wouldn't live anywhere else. I don't care what's out there. I don't need to go anywhere else to know that this is actually more than likely the best place in the world.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you live near an ocean or water or lake or anything like that?
Yeah, the Pacific Ocean here. Yeah, I sure do. And I dive. I free dive. And we don't have coral here. I came down from the Great Barrier Reef when the kids were about 16 and 18. Where we lived up, there was not a lot of jobs. So we came to Brisbane, a capital city. And right there, Miss Cha. And yeah, so I don't dive at the moment, but I got a couple of boats, and we're going to go out to this place called Cook Island very shortly and do some diving out there in the next couple of weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
What's she doing?
She's all over me right now. I'm thinking that the aerials have to be at work, because this is what she does.
Yeah,
She
right.
doesn't want to get off of me. She wants to sit up under me. Her ears go all the way back. If y'all want me to turn the camera around and see if y'all see anything, these aerials are magnified. I mean, they speak to me. Like I'm chattering right now because I can feel them. And her anxiety, thank God for medication, because if it wasn't for my like, oh, yeah, they're here. I know. Since we're on Super Dave, let me go ahead and say this.
Hi, Chris Crypta.
Hi, everybody to the chat. I can't see it. Look, she's starting to gnaw on herself. I don't like that because she's just nervous. People, what I am
Yeah, thank
telling
you
y'all,
for coming in, everyone.
I just want to say that what I'm telling y'all right now about these aerials is so very true. You might have doubted me when I was a Glober to become a flat earther. You may have doubted me when I said there's ships up there. I know you doubted me when I said the little beings, but I have proven way past my point. I mean, it's clearly on my films. These aerials are a part of our existence. They are. They're energized. My theory is energy, it has to go somewhere. So why not be an aerial? These aerials manifest what they are touching, like the clouds. The clouds manifest because I used to say it looked like veins connecting one another. No, that's the way they manifest. Same thing with these aerials in my home. For 24 hours, I've been thinking about how am I going to deal with this? I don't want no negative energy because I see demon faces, I see dragons and serpents in my home, just like I see up here. So I don't want anybody to pass that crazy car like, now she's really lost it. No, I'm ascending. I need help though. I can't ascend by myself. Super Dave don't even, oh my God, he is a part of our ascension, but he just don't know where his place is yet. Do you understand? Like, this is the craziest thing in my life, but I used to wonder why I'm alone. I used to wonder why I broke my leg and how did I see these things? You're about to go through the same exact thing. And I'm
I've already been through it. I've been through it. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about aerials though. What do you mean?
Yeah, Jason, if you're in the chat, can you drop the link for something about aerials on my channel? It's something I've been seeing as I was a little girl. Has there ever come a time where you were doing a video and maybe hit pause and you see something that wasn't natural? Ever?
No, not yet. No, I've seen it in my house. I've had entities in my house.
Did they appear? They're like orbs, but they don't have a specific shape. Like my dog, they got a hold to her, and the little aerial, it looks like what is manifesting. It was manifesting my dog, so it looked like my dog. But it attaches itself, and today I caught some illuminating, like lighting up before my eyes. I just posted that video. It is simply amazing. If I was on the laptop, I'd share it with y'all. But I'm going to share it on my live stream. And hold on, Dave. I want to take this time to say I adore you. You are part of the ascension because I wouldn't know her if it wasn't for your channel.
He's a nectar.
I'd have never. And shouts out to Rhode Warier. You don't have to tell your parents. You don't, because I think it's better off if you guys tell me if you agree, Suzanne. It's like you're better off alone during this ascension. You really are. Just no boyfriends, no girlfriends. I was celibate before I broke my leg because I knew the only way to do this is be right within.
Yeah.
Forgive myself and make your that crap about keep your enemies closer. No, you keep them far away because that messes with your energy. Don't be fake to nobody. Don't act like you like nobody. Just be alone. Man, if I had a nickel for all the bad energy I put out there that I need to apologize for right now, being young, being dumb, no wonder nothing went right my way. But I'm waking up. I'm done talking now, but I'm waking up and I'm just so good. You are a beautiful individual.
So are you, girl. So are you, girl.
Thank you.
So are you.
Dave, I got one question.
Come on.
Dave, everybody
Yes,
always
ma'am.
asks how many hats. How many hats do you own for the chat? They ask it all the time. You never answer.
How many what?
Hats do you own? Hats. Your hat?
Probably as many as I do.
How many do you own?
I own a lot. I own about 40 hats, and a lot of them I've retired. I mean, I've taken out of commission.
Well, I'm going to send you one that says genius. You are a genius. The way your channel has grown, you have went from very, very small channel. And you know what did it? Your intellect, your personality, your hats.
Your energy. Yeah.
He is not selfish with your airtime. And you film the skies. Kudos.
Yeah. And if you're going to have to get yourself a Nikon P900.
Say it again. I didn't hear you, Suzanne. Stop, Sandy. Go ahead.
Dave, you're going to have to buy yourself a Nikon P900, Dave. You need one.
Oh, we all want one of
You're
those.
right. I do need one.
I've got one.
What did you pay for it?
I need one.
Oh,
I
like $400, China. $400.
That's all? That
Yep.
ain't right. 'Cause here it's like 600, I think.
I'll show it to you.
I want to see.
It is awesome. It's awesome. Hang on a sec. I gotta go inside.
I
What are you
can
doing?
imagine myself being like in a high place using one of those. Like in a
Yes.
mountain. You know, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Where are you, Bo? I'm trying to get my dog.
It's
Oh,
very
wait.
interesting to have Miss Beck from Oz because she's in Australia.
Mhm.
Tomorrow night, I'm gonna try to have my Skies 5D on.
Oh, yes.
When I started doing my sky videos, in a way, I thought I was all alone.
Yeah. Yeah. It's understandable. But you know what? I'm past that point. I'm so past that point. I feel so blessed. Oh, look at there. Yeah, I want one, Jason. That is beautiful.
Yes, that's nice.
That is, you know what's more beautiful is What is even more stunning about this is that she's waking up. So whatever she sees through there, she'll be able to differentiate whether it's real or fake.
Oh, the stars, my dears. The stars are not what we've been told, are they? They are
I would
little
like to
points
see
of
some
light.
videos where I'd like to see some videos where you're zooming in on the stars and the moon and planets, things like
Okay,
that.
well, I just don't know how to upload them. I've done them, and I've got to get my son, my 28-year-old, to help me to upload them. That's all.
All
just getting
Skywatchers
it
should have
checked.
one of those. Maybe we could start a pool or something so all Skywatchers could pitch in and then, go to the company and get a deal. I mean, if you're buying 100 of
Absolutely.
them, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
And Super Day could be in charge of.
Yeah, they'll put you in charge of the money. We can trust ourselves.
Yeah, so trustworthy. I would, David. I trust you with my life. That's my connection with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. You're pretty good, Dad.
He's like the mediator for all of us. I mean, from here on out, there's no telling how many people you're going to actually have them interact with one another because of stream, and make a difference somewhere. You're just awesome. No other channel is doing this, bringing strangers together. No,
Come here, doll.
We're all
Give me a dog.
sky watchers, and we have a lot in common. And I want everybody to connect. What we see in Australia, what we see in Atlanta, what we see in South Carolina, what we see all over the world. We need to connect.
absolutely. Absolutely. Start checking out Butterbud's channel, though, if you will, Suzanne. Butterbud. If he's not in the chat, Jason, will you drop that for me too?
Mr. Butterbud.
Yeah, that'll have you more familiar wise. Why can't I talk? Because the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. You'll be more familiar with exactly what is going on in our skies, because I know you don't get much of it in Australia. Anywhere in the UK, check out their videos too. Oh my, they are getting it. They get the angels and the beautiful children. And no, I get dragons and serpents. I haven't even seen the halo yet. But you know what,
Really?
Dave? I really want to focus on what do they represent. That's what's important. Because what does that dragon represent that we are seeing everywhere? What is the serpent? Which one's good? Which one bad? We have to stop ignoring this. We got to. There's no way you look at my channel and you don't see something. Stop ignoring it. I vented again, didn't I?
The Calameister, the
Oh.
crazy Irishman, says he asked a question. Do you believe there is
Okay.
something up there? Miss Eyes, would you answer that first?
Depends what he says. What is something there? There's chemtrails up there. There's heavy metals. There's aluminum, barium, strontium, lithium, and I think it could be part of a Skynet situation where they're setting it up to coincide with 5G, and so it will be weaponized. Forget your guns, guys, because you won't need them. They'll be useless. They will actually be able to control you through frequencies. And apart from anything else being up there, crazy Irishman, yeah, there's angels, there's demons, there's fallen angels, there's real demons, and they are in the air. That is the powers and the principalities that inhabit what is above us. So you need to hit your knees and you need to ask Jesus into your life. I don't like the name Jesus, I'll tell you now, guys, because I'll give you a little bit of an English lesson. The J word was invented 500 years ago. The J letter was invented 500 years ago. His name is Yahushua or Yeshua in the Hebrew. Or Yeshua in the Hebrew. So every time I say Yeshua, I'm referring to Jesus.
There's no J in Hebrew.
No.
It's just
No. Yeah, that's right. So, guys, if you want to know what's up there, well, there's something up there. And the Father is up there somewhere because we live on a flat, movable, stationary earth. Don't spin at 666,000 kilometers an hour, at 66,000 miles around the sun as well. It's all 66. And what's up there is the Father and his Son. And he is coming back. Whether we can't stop it, whether you think it's true or not, he is coming. We don't know when. Just be ready. Just be ready.
Yeah, I see
I'm no religious freak.
I see a lot of predictions on these YouTube videos. I even was watching a young lady's video, and she says by the year 2021, and I put a scripture in there where it says that no man, not even Jesus, knows the hour.
Absolutely. Nobody. Anybody that tells you all these date settings, run away from their channels. Don't watch them. Liars. And also all these pre-tribulation people that say the rapture is coming, the rapture is going to be before the wrath. We don't know that. I think people should darn well get ready for a fight. They better get ready for some bad things happening soon. And if you're not ready and you're not in the Lord, you're not going to live. And if you think you're going to get raptured out of here, boom, gone. Woo! I don't know. I would be very skeptical on that. I think that could be a man-made teaching that's being put into the Bible. Even we know the Bible's been mucked around. We know it has. And woe to those men that have, because of the very last passage of Revelation, it says, if any man change any part of this book, wow, not good. So,
you're absolutely right.
So, guys, don't hang in there that, you can do what you want. You can sin and go, sorry, Lord, because I'm going to get raptured. It'll be fine. I don't have to fight for my life. No, I'm ready to die for this. I will die for this. I cannot take a mark. I will not be a part of a beast system that rules this earth. So that is a very long answer to is something up there.
Very good explanation.
Thanks, Dave.
Very touching.
I'd have to agree. I'm just gonna go ahead and answer it before you ask. Everything that we are seeing up there, my belief is a projection from a projector. It's not physically there. Well, some things are physically there. They do manifest from one source of a matter to everything that we are seeing is not it's not a physical being. This is why we have these little things doing little things in the sky. It's not physical up there, but what it is attached to is physical. You understand what I'm saying? It's a projection from a projector, being that these aerials, what do? They manifest. It's not a solid matter. Now, I believe that something's turned to a solid matter up there. I refer to them as eggshell, like a instead of a vapor I can see the vapor in the clouds just solid, turn into a solid. I call it eggshell effect because that's the only way. Whew. How come these things don't come around until I start talking? Got me again. Anyway, they have the ability to do anything and everything that you ever imagined that one single cell could do. That's what it is. But what we're seeing up there is not, that's why people are like, well, if there's an aircraft up there, why can't a plane hit it? What? Why did you ask me that most ridiculous question? Because I'm not going to explain that now. I'm going to wait for the show. It irritates me. You're going to find yourself so irritated by CNN, ABC, NBC, Fox News. It's irritating for me to have to explain myself time and time again because I don't have big words like that. My words are like this. So I get excited, but I don't fear it anymore. My advice to you, Suzanne, when you start seeing those things in the sky, don't let it get to you because that's what they want you to do. Oh my God. An orb just went right around me. That's why I said, oh my God, you see what I have to do? I look ridiculous because I have to follow it like that. I feel like I'm at a tennis match sometimes. Oh Lord, what kind of tea is that?
Dilma.
Is that a green tea?
No, it's bad stuff.
Do you believe you have to toxify yourself? Like clean yourself out, Miss Beck from Oz?
Oh yeah, definitely, guys. Definitely. I don't a lot because I don't eat junk food. I don't have sugar, and just not eating junk food, and I think I'm pretty healthy. So, I only weigh like 58 kilo, I think, and so I don't put a lot in my body that is bad anyway. Alcohol, I'll have some beers, and that. But we're beer drinkers over here in Aussie land, mate. We've got to have our beer and barbies, But apart from that, I do believe in detoxification. Been saying it, I don't do it because I don't think I need to.
I don't really take extra steps, to detoxify myself or anything like that. But yes, I try to cut down on the sugar and different, don't eat fatty foods and, organic full cream milk. And drink a lot of water, Do you have a well?
No, I used to have a bore, like in the ground, but we're on town water, so we drink all this stuff. Look.
Yes, ma'am. They say a lot of plastics are getting in the water, these days.
I know, we refill.
The trucks and the factories, you never know if they're getting hot or anything, and that plastic, it'll break down.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. It is a bit sus, but we've got no alternative here. We've got no fresh water.
Yes, ma'am. Did they put fluoride in your water?
Oh, yes. Yes, Dave. Chlorine and fluoride. And they only just started putting the fluoride in here about 5 years ago. So I've noticed the difference. That's why I can't. That will burn me if I drink in the middle of the night. I can feel it burning my throat.
Wasn't that a wake up sign for everybody though? If you researched fluoride and knew that it was in our water deliberately, like that's.
Absolutely.
I mean, wasn't that a wake up? Ding, ding, ding. There's fluoride in your water. It does nothing for your bones. It has nothing to do with calcium. It's something to keep you dumbed down.
So they told us over here. They told us here that it's for our teeth, so that our teeth don't rot. Now, I grew up in Sydney, Australia, and we had fluoride in the water my whole life, and all the kids had tooth decay. So it's how good you keep your teeth. It's not the fluoride is a byproduct of aluminium.
Right?
Come on, you know, like it's a poison.
Like
and the way
subliminal, the signs, like, why do you think McDonald's has a burger that costs $1?
You know what I call McDonald's? Juju burgers. It's owned by the
Y'all hear it
Jews.
beeping? Is somebody getting a notification?
I do
Not
hear
me.
that. Oh, you know what? It might be my Bluetooth. Hold on.
I am 78 and have been drinking city water all my life. How do you feel, junk dauber? Are you healthy? Do you think that it's done you any good? I mean, we're just discussing fluoride, and okay, it might be such a minute amount, but you're 78. They've only been putting fluoride in the water for the last 10, 15 years.
That's why I put this comment up there, because well, my grandma, she lived to be like 82, and she drank for the last half of her life. She drank the city water.
Right.
I mean, it really. Now they're selling bottles of water here, like $2.50. Like, why would I do that? I don't understand.
Wow.
I don't filter. I like well water, but regardless how you look at it, they're doing something to depopulate us everywhere, all across this flat plane. Something is going on with the vaccines, you know. Oh, that's just god awful. But everybody's quick to go get that flu shot. You ain't never had the flu in your life. Now you want to go to get a flu shot because a commercial came out and said you should. You know, simple thinking, simple-minded people that needs to stop. And listen to that person says, well, like 70-something years old. I ain't never had a flu shot. You know, that type. We need to pay more attention to the ones that are advanced. You know, it goes to say, guys, like my mom used to tell me to sit up straight. I have a problem, or used to have a problem with committing to something, anything, relationship, being a mom, anything. I'm so overwhelmed every day that I wake up. I mean, I wake up every day, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and I'm more appreciative. I was angry at first, but I'm so much appreciative. I don't even pay NWO attention anymore because I blamed everything on them. I was doing videos like, fuck Pope, and do this and do that. And I had to really find myself and sit down with myself and realize this is the way to do it, guys. What you're doing right now, Dave, this is the way to do it. Not by a scientist. Dave, if you had a scientist come on here and say that the earth was definitely a sphere, 1,000 miles per hour through infinite space, everybody would believe it because of your platform and because who you represent. You know, you just kicked them in their ass with your channel, if you ask me. Because now you have people on here, so I don't have a degree. I'm a good person. I'm an empathetic person. And we deserve rights too. Period. You know,
I have a degree.
Back it up.
I have a degree.
What do you have in?
A degree in human studies. That I've studied humans all my life. No, I've studied humans all my life. Yeah,
but just know about you. I can tell now because I've ascended. I like you. It's just like I can automatically know whether I like you or not, depending on your aura. It's irritating at times, but I can't separate myself from the ones who want to bring me down and just bring me negative energy all the time. That's why I'm always so giddy and talkative. Dave?
I'm just gonna keep listening, but I've got to put the phone down for a minute and just pop away. I'm gonna be here, but I just got to do something. Just keep talking.
I put your link up there, Beck from Oz, for the painted panel. We're gonna help grow that channel too.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you coming on. I had something in the back of my head.
I'm coming back.
And I'm gonna go ahead and I have to plug this because Dave won't plug it. I am plugging that I am interviewing Dave this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, maybe, just in case. And I got some
Sunday.
really good questions. If anybody has any
Sunday
questions,
Sunday at 10 p.m. Is that a good time for you?
that's great. And I will be accepting all questions for Dave. Y'all can just put them in the comment section or email me. Yeah, Dave's in the hot seat.
I muted the mic there for the Beck from Oz. Yeah, the painted panel is going to be where she's going to have discussions with someone else, another channel, and the link is up there. Y'all join in, please. Crips Critter, appreciate you coming in. Crips Critter is I've newly learned of the Crips Critter, you know, and
Got an echo.
he's like my Uncle Critter. I hear echo in the background.
Echo, 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 echo.
Beck from Eyes,
Dave.
would you like to explain one more time what the painted panel is going to be like?
Okay, so the painted panel, I can't get my camera. Where am I? There I am. Okay, guys, so the painted panel is, I have collaborated with a fellow YouTuber, and we're going to be doing conversations, like basically arguments, about certain topics like the shape of the earth, the Bible, the Bible.
Do you believe we live on a? Do you believe we live on a sphere, or do you believe the Earth is flat?
Flat.
I got you.
She said flat in case you didn't hear her.
Once you're flat, you never go back because you can see it for what it is.
What was your What was your first real inkling when someone said something, or were you watching Eric? Eric Dubay got me. He won me, but I mean, him and D Marble killed me with the spirit board. Super Dave, one of our friends took a spirit board leveler, took it on an airplane. The bubble nudged a little bit, but it should have been at a consistency like this. If it's a plane, it's going to go around the world, spinning at 1,000 miles per hour through infinite space, then the bubble should have consistently been like this. You know what I'm saying? Pilots always tilted. Killed it with me. What was it for you when I can't debunk it anymore? I just can't do it. What was it for you, Suzanne?
What happened to me was I started when I had my leg go. ODD TV was, I think, the first channel that I'd come into on it was ODD TV. And then it was Rob Skiba, and it just went from there. It snowballed. But when I was a child, Mrs. Steiner and Dave, I knew we weren't moving. They used to say to me, you know, we're spinning. That's why you can't jump real high because of gravity and all that. Well, how come if you can't jump real high because of gravity, how come you get these little Santa Claus plants that float through the sky? I used to say when I was a kid, how come they're not pulled down to the ground? Like, it's just child's play once you learn how to broach this subject and how to argue the point. But I knew
that's what becomes irritating. That's what becomes irritating. Yeah.
I knew we weren't moving when I was a child. So I had that inkling as a very young little girl. I knew we were being lied to all through school. I never believed in evolution. I got kicked out of class when I was 8 years old because I'm rebel.
I got detentions. I had detention like 3 times just for arguing about monkeys.
Me too. If I come from a monkey, then you're a monkey's arsehole. You know,
why aren't monkeys still involving though? Why aren't monkeys still involved? Evolution, whatever. You know what? Just like the Big Bang Theory, they are trying to take our creators existence away, if you will, your Lord's existence. If you believe in the Big Bang Theory, then there's no way you believe in a creator.
No.
But
No.
yet we have CERN throwing particles together at the speed of light. Who has a problem with that?
Not good.
Looking for the God particle. I think
You
they had
got
everything to do with the veil lifting. That's what I say about the entities and everything we're seeing. And now the areas are manifesting right before my naked eye. I'll have a moment's peace because of these things. My dogs don't. So I am honored to be able to do this. I just need everybody's help. I need help. Pray for me to do this, and then looking crazy again. That's why don't want my kids to see this until I am 100% being able to say, you know what, spell my name into these, because they're not going to believe this one. They're just not. I don't know why I was chosen for this.
Hey, babe, I'm on a live stream. I can't talk. Bye, darling. Bye, I love you.
Well,
that was my husband.
That was epic.
This kind of reminds me of when I was in Sunday school as a small child, like 7 years old. And I know as to a child, these things aren't going to make a lot of sense. But when the Sunday school teacher said that Jesus and God are the same, I mean, I could not put that together, and I never have. I mean, this is the first time I went public. This is the first time I went public with this. I don't believe that Jesus and God are the same. You know?
Why wouldn't you just say? Why? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But
why didn't God just save himself?
You know, why that's what religion wants us to believe.
Right. Religion is man-made, Dave. It's man-made. Jesus, Yeshua didn't go to church. That's not written in the Bible. You know, it's just so many things. Just like you said, Jesus was God. Well, why did God perceive himself as someone else instead of just being himself? That's just ridiculous. I'm going to impregnate a 14, 15-year-old child who soon to be married to Joseph, and she's going to have to explain herself why she is pregnant, but she can't tell anybody. She gets stoned. They throw stones at this woman because they thought she was unfaithful. It's just, and then married. Why would he put a mother through that? Because if it was my son get crucified, I would try my damnedest till I bled to death before I allowed anybody to do that to my son. We didn't even hear of Yeshua from birth to 30. You know, it's just like I'm supposed to go through this person called Yeshua to get to you. No. The whole Abraham wanted oh Lord. Okay. The whole Abraham thing where he wanted him to stab his son. Like, why? Why? To test my faith? You should already know my faith if you know everything. And why didn't you just test me? No. If you ask me to kill my child, I don't care who you are. No, because my God wouldn't ask me to do that. He wouldn't say that. And then I'm sorry, he should test me. Tell me to go run off a cliff. And if you believe in me, I'll catch you. Just like he did the fisherman in the story. The fisherman was walking on the water until he had one slight doubt and he fell in. But I look at everything mechanically now. I'm just saying the story is awful. Why would you hand your kid this story and say, worship him? But he wants you to kill something that's one of the 10 Commandments not to do. Really? It's just the Bible makes no sense to me. I'm not knocking. If it don't apply, don't get mad at me. Just don't get mad.
It takes a spiritual awakening.
What is your opinion about that?
Yeah, it takes a spiritual awakening, Mrs. Jones, to actually understand the Bible. It has to be from the Holy Spirit. And I can tell you why Abraham was asked to sacrifice his son.
Okay.
I can tell you why. In those days, they sacrificed, the pagans sacrificed their children to a god called Baal, okay, who was basically the enemy of our Creator, God. Now, because they were sacrificing their children, they were literally sacrificing their children to Baal to have good luck and good crops and blah, blah, blah.
I read about this, yeah.
Okay, now what the father did, because he took his best man he had, Abraham, and he asked him, would he sacrifice his son to, as a faith, an issue of faith for Abraham, because Abraham believed that if he followed the Lord and sacrificed Isaac, that the Father could bring him back anyway. So there was just such a measure of faith that man had, that as he was about to do it, the Father said, stop, you've proved yourself. You are not like Baal worshippers who are letting their children pass through the fire for nothing. They were never promised their children back from Baal, from the Baal worshipping side of it, whereas the Father could have restored Isaac right then and there. Right then and there, he could have said, Abraham, lay hands on Isaac now and I will restore him to you because you've proven yourself. So unless you look through this with spiritual eyes, you will never be able to understand the Bible. I thought it was the worst book in the world. It doesn't make sense. It's mean. It's angry. It's full of death. But once you understand how the Father works and how he uses things as instances and examples, like he'll never ask you to sacrifice your child. He never would. He sacrificed his own son because his own son was not mortal. And neither are you in saying that, but Jesus.
I totally get what you're saying.
He's not mortal. He's not mortal.
I have
he had to do that because all the pagan relationships, all the pagan religions work on sacrifice. They all work on sacrificing. Human sacrifice, bloodletting. They eat babies. They do all horrible things. And the Father doesn't want that for his people. So he sent the Lord, his son, Yeshua, to die once and for all sacrifice. It was only one time he needed to do it. He did not have to come back and be killed over and over again. And that is what religion does. It kills him over and over and over again. That is religion. The true, pure faith of believing in the Father is that we know that he did it once only, and every time that we sin, whether purposely or accidentally, we can come to him and say, Father, I'm sorry, please, I'm just put more sin on Jesus. But he's already done it. He's already done it. And that's why it had to come back to sacrifice, because this whole system of humankind was started with sacrifice, of Baal worship, not on God's people. No, they didn't do that. They didn't need to. They brought incense and food, and they wanted to give that as a sacrifice. And he even said, I don't need that. I need your heart. I need your heart. It's your heart that matters. It's not anything you can do on the outside is totally irrelevant.
But how can you really accept that coming? If my Creator wants my heart, then don't do things like you do. Don't sacrifice anything for me. Let me do well on my own. And if anybody was to ever come up to me and say, do this, if you believe in me, then you'll do this. No, I'd have to call him out and be like, you are not my God. You are you're you got to get out of here. You actually want me to commit one of your sins and actually go through it, to kill something so beautiful that you gave me to prove a point. You see what I'm coming with this? Like, if it was me and it was and I was Abraham, I'd have said, "Oh, that's a trick question. You're not my God." That's how much faith I have in my God, that I would have the knowledge to realize that that's not my God. That's my opinion.
If he appeared to you, though, like he did with Abraham, he actually manifested.
What was the reason for it?
I think you'd be giving a different answer. The reason was, I told you that. Okay,
I'm sorry to cut you off, but the reason I'm asking you this is, what was the reason behind the test? Did he have doubt in him? Did he have doubt in him, Abraham, so far that he had to push this issue to go through as far as killing your own child for faith? I mean, that just don't sit well with me. I'm not knocking, never mind, go ahead. I'm not knocking your thing. I'm getting excited because that's how far I'm ascending. I'm ascending so far that it's hard to even have this conversation. Go ahead.
It's fine. It's part of your journey, but
okay.
He did that he did that to Abraham as an example because he knew Abraham had the faith to to kill Isaac, so to speak. But the whole thing of it was because the pagans were doing it with no reward. They were doing it, sacrificing their children and getting nothing for it. And the father said, wanted to make an example of Abraham by saying, okay, well, I'm going to show you that one of my followers will offer his son up to me if I asked, because I've manifested to him as well.
Right.
And to show you that I didn't want that. Because it was a test. Yes, it was a test. It was a test to see.
It was an unnecessary test, though.
To see if his followers were as loyal as the Baal followers.
Then my God is a selfish God. That's what I would think. Like, okay, you're so selfish that you're worried about how many followers you have. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, he went to the depths of a parent killing a child to prove a point. That's like, whoa, to me. That's
hey, Dave,
selfish.
Dave.
Sorry.
Dave, are you there?
Dave?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to chime in and tell me what you think about the sacrifice of Isaac that never happened? Would you like to tell me what you think?
Yeah, Dave.
I didn't mean to get an argument started.
No, we're not arguing.
No,
we're not arguing.
No.
This is good. This is really good. I like the energy that I have right now to prove my point. It feels good. I don't feel like I'm not intruding on her. I am not disrespecting her. We're both having a conversation, nor is she to me. This is good, Dave. What are you talking about?
Well, my opinion is I do wholeheartedly. I mean, it's been changed over time. I know. I wholeheartedly. I believe that the Bible is the law. I mean, and I believe that story. I believe that God had a reason for why he was testing Abraham's faith. Abraham built an altar.
That's what I was asking. What's the reason?
It was all in obedience. It was all in obedience to the Father. And Abraham he built the altar upon a mountainside. And he was doing what God asked him to do. This is the way I believe the story to be, and I mean, I believed this my whole life. And Abraham
I did too.
He was following what God asked him to do. And it wasn't only for faith, it was in obedience.
Must obey. Must obey. I mean, we have 5 senses to tell us how to act. 5 senses tell us to. I mean, I'm an empathetic person, so I don't know about everybody being born empathetic, but 10 commandments, 5 senses, they're all the same. Common sense, do right by others, respect your elders, do not steal. Common sense. But it took the story of it being a stone struck by lightning wrote these down. Why didn't he just drop a letter? Just certain things just don't make sense to me, like the flat earth thing. Okay, never mind. Good, y'all go ahead. I hope I'm not offending you guys.
There's a certain reason why I follow the people like Beck from Oz. And there's a certain reason why I follow MrsJones. There's a different experience on every channel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But all of us are in our right minds.
And Beck from Oz grabbed my attention because she spreaded the word.
Right.
Doing what the Father told me to do.
That's what God told you to do? Absolutely. I follow my instincts now. I don't second.
And Miss MrsJones, you do the skies and stuff like that. I mean, we all have different, different things. There's many different things I watch and believe also. It's not just about the skies, and it's just not about only God. There's a lot of things I like to watch, and we have a lot in common.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get down on yourself there. And we definitely weren't having an argument. This is good.
No.
Okay. This is good. You know, we
This
all
is
need
good.
to understand what we all think, and if you get anything out of it at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Because
And that's the key to it, is don't get angry. Don't get mad. You know, some of us like vanilla ice cream, some like chocolate. I'm not mad at you for it. My belief does not affect you any way, shape, or form. This is me and my space. You know, I'm not mad at her. I respect her for standing up what she believes in. If anything, I respect her.
Absolutely.
Can I just chime in on this comment here? Jason Thompson, I'm non-denominational, non-religious, but I think one thing most folks miss is that life is so short compared to eternal life with God. Abraham's son would not have missed much anyway. Amen. Amen.
Amen, my love.
I've been into the outer darkness. I've been thrust into a place where there was nothing. There's nothing but me. I didn't know if I was coming back from that. And I knew I could have been there forever. And, I really thank him that he showed me that, because I'm never going back there. I'm doing everything in my power not to go back to that place. And that's not even hell. That's just a place of darkness.
Yeah.
That's not burning. That's not, that's not gnashing of teeth. That's just by yourself. And I think Jason put it really well, because Abraham's son, it was our life puff of smoke. It's so quick. I mean, you and I, China, we're in our 50s. We know how quick our life's gone. And we don't know, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're just not. And I don't do anything good. I am not good. The only thing that makes me good is the blood of Yeshua, that he died for me. And I totally believe that. And I will go down fighting, saying that.
And my theory, my thought of that is, it's a shame that so many people around this platform are still suffering because of that story. That's my outlook on it. Like, it's a shame. You have generations after generations after generations feeling some type of way about this story. Why couldn't the story be inspirational? Why couldn't it have been reverse thereof? What if Jesus saved the world?
If it's not real, why is it such a hassle? If it's not real, why is everybody? If it's not real, why is the powers that be trying to silence the Bible, trying to silence everything to do with the Lord? If it's not real, why are we so hated? And I bring on hate. Bring it on. Don't care.
Why did we come with directions?
What, like a book, like a manual?
Like the Bible.
We did. That's what the Bible is.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth. No, I feel like I'm a good person. I didn't need anybody to tell me that. It comes natural, and I just feel like, say it again?
Yeah, we're not. None of us are good. You're not good. I'm not good. Dave's not good. Even Jesus said, no man is good. None. We want to be good. We want to be
Think about
good.
what this world would be like without the Bible. Just think of that just for a moment and be like, no wonder it was written.
Well, we're going to get there because they're taking it away. You'll know what the world's like without the Bible very shortly, because it will be so underground. Like China.
Yeah. But there's also so many things going on in the Bible as it is. Come on now, Babylon? Really? You created this, my creator. The story just goes but you're familiar with the Anunnakis, Suzanne?
Absolutely. Leah.
The story, Enki and To me, that's in reference to Cain and Abel in the Bible. You see where I'm going with this? You have to have good and evil to balance out this universe.
Absolutely.
But then you have people like NASA coming along and just don't make no sense to me. So that made me reflect on the Bible as common sense. The Bible, I wouldn't, as a parent, if it was not the Bible. I never handed the Bible to my kids anyway, but if I read that book and somebody asked me to give it to my child, no, because that's teaching them to fear your God. I respect my God. Like, my kids respect me. They don't fear me. I just look at the whole scenario. I don't look at just chapters. I've read it 4 times. I've listened to it verbally. I don't know how many times. Have you? The Book of Enoch. Have you read that? I heard about it.
I've got
What do you
it.
think? Did that help you with the flat earth theory as well? Like it's stationary?
I know one thing, that the Catholic Church eradicated the book of Enoch out of the Bible, that it should have been in there. It should have been the first book of the Bible before Genesis. And they did not purposely let it in there because it blew so many of their theories and it woke people up. It tells you how the seasons work. It tells you that the moon and the sun go into gates, which is so much more believable than what this crap they told us, guys.
Every time I ask somebody if they read the book of Enoch, they always leave that out.
Thanks, Jason.
Like,
thanks, Jason. That's right. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And also, you've got your other apocryphal books, and Book of Joshua. There's the Book of Adam and Eve. Did you know that? It's crazy, that one. Wow, that's really eye-opening.
Slap you with wow.
Yeah,
it's just so many things that. Go ahead. This is good.
I was just going to say, I think you're on the verge. You believe so much, but you're just still holding back. And I understand, because I did that for so long. And I think what I did, I'll tell you, China, you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. Okay. I moved a long way from my home. I had 2 babies. I knew nobody in that town. I was alone, and I don't know why, but there was a Bible that I found unpacking, and I opened it and I went, and then I said, all right, God, if you're real, prove yourself. No. I had angels that night saying to me, Ephesians 6:10 or something. I didn't even know what the word Ephesians was. They were saying Philippians 5:19. I'm going, what? Shut up. I had to tell them, shut up. Now, and from that moment, that was in 1995. My search began in 1995. Yeah, so I'm not new to the Lord. I'm very old, but I fell away. I went back into rock and roll lifestyle. I was a heavy metal singer in a band for years, and I smoke marijuana, drink like a fish, and do all the things that you do in the world, and not think anything about it, because it's okay. It's fine. Everybody's doing it. But then, and then the Lord let me go. He let me go. He let me know. He went, okay, you disobedient little girl, you're going to find out, but he was so good. He's always been there for me. He's never let me fall to the point where I've lost my family, where I've lost my husband, where I've lost a family member. He's always pulled me back from the brink of my own destruction. And this is, I'm just being totally honest, because like I said to you, I didn't mean you're not good. I meant none of us are good. We're just pieces of shit.
I don't get offended easily at all.
No,
I appreciate what you're saying, and you have me thinking. Yeah. I know I'm not gonna change my mind, but you
might change your mind when you're by yourself and you go, all right, God, you reckon you're so real? Prove it to me. Prove it to me.
Prove it to me.
If he did that for me, right, and I was so sarcastic. I was so sarcastic,
now, I believe in miracles. Trust me. I believe my daughter, Elisa, is a miracle. I truly believe in them. And that doesn't differentiate. I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't get a miracle. I think we work our own miracles through prayer.
Yeah.
If you pray hard enough and you mean it, don't ask for something. Ask for how to become that person that deserves that. That's why it's kind of yin and yang with me. Like, how dare I pray to a God that has done and allowed so much to go on? I have my own, I know who God is, Yahweh. I respect him. I don't fear him because I know he would never lead me down the wrong path. But then you have to think, like, why do people, if God knows everything and he's dictated what we're going to do, why is there so much anger and warfare and I mean, come on, people raping children, this is how far it goes with me. Because there is an enemy, and his name is Satan, and he was given rule over the world, and he has authority
to be able to rule the world. However, if you're not with him, he can't rule you. If you're with the Father, he can't rule you. But you give him dominion in your life if you do not accept the Father's free gift. Then you're an open slather, and things are going to happen. Bad things are going to happen. You're going to go, oh, gee, God's horrible because this is happening, that's happening. You know, like the sadness, like the sexual ritual abuse that goes on in the world. Why does the Father allow that? It is for a short time, and he will return. And those people that are doing all these things, they don't come out alive, you know, and they won't be alive. They'll be alive forever in a really bad place. But there is balance, but we live in a world that was never meant to be this way. It wasn't meant to be. If they wouldn't have listened to the serpent in the garden, it would have been how we were meant to be. And unfortunately, we've been caught up. We've been caught up in a terrible, it's not a game. We've been caught up in a terrible situation that is no fault of our own. But so all we can do is worry about what happens to our own soul.
But you can't blame us if we live in a, I saw my lights flash again. I can't blame anyone for living in a false reality. Woo! I know y'all think I'm tripping, but I am not tripping. There's like I can feel them when they're around me, and it's just really, it's chilling. It's not scary.
See, do you think they're good? Do you think they're good?
I think there's a little both in these. I think that they're just.
Okay.
I think that they're just like us. I really do think that they're just like us. You have your good, you have your bad, because their universe has to be as balanced as ours. You understand? Difference of opinions. I think it matters right now because I'm woo. Look at Sandy. What is it? It's just I don't know this part of ascension. God, I can't even look at the phone.
You said you pray. You said you pray, China, but who do you pray to?
Yeah.
We pray. If you don't believe the Father, like I know you believe in him, but you said, you know, you wouldn't worship a Father that makes him sacrifice his own child. So in saying that, who are you praying to? Because you've got no protection there against those things that are there.
Yeah.
I believe you've got something going on there. Yes, I do. But I think the only way to get rid of those, I've had them here. I've had black shadows come out of the back of televisions that I saw, and I will not lie. It is too important and serious to make up stories about the spiritual world. I've seen.
Yeah, don't ever do that.
Yeah,
don't ever do that.
But the blood of Jesus, as soon as you yell out his name, they can't stand it. They scream and they go and they go. And I have not been hassled by these things such the longest time. My daughter still gets sleep paralysis. They push down on her. They try and choke her.
Yeah,
because she's a non-believer. She's a non-believer. She doesn't have the protection. And that's just next room. How come it's not happening to me then? It should be happening to everybody in the house.
Yeah,
it's not happening to me.
Yeah, that shows that they have a decision. They have a conscience. If they're just in one room, you know what I'm saying? That's what they choose to be. So
it means that they have a legal right over her. They have a legal right over my daughter because she doesn't believe in the blood of Jesus to save her from those things. But she doesn't.
It doesn't make me a bad. I want to ask the chat room if it makes me you guys as well. Does it make me a bad person just because I don't believe Jesus ever walked the earth? I believe in the theory thereof. I get the message in the story, but I just don't believe it physically happened. Just saying, like, I'm not questioning myself. I'm just seeing how many people actually think outside the box. Not that specific story. And there's lots of things in the Bible I believe, but I look at it in a different perspective than you guys do.
Yeah, and that's what makes the world the way it is. That's right. It's good. We all need each other. And at the end, it's only at the end we're going to find out who was exactly right and who was exactly wrong.
I hope it happens in our generation. Like, I hope we see the truth. I think if enough of us get together and pray on it and ask for the courage and the wisdom to be able to handle this, first of all, I think we can do it. but it's going to take a whole lot more than me, you, and Super Day. Seriously.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, listen, guys, I really have to get on with my day because it's only
Yeah.
11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock in the morning here. And
Yeah.
I have to go and get my new car. I've got to go around to the car yards and get the best price I can. So I've got to do a bit of haggling today. And I just love
Thank
this
you
day.
very
Thank
much
you
for coming
so
on
much.
back from Oz. I appreciate you
Oh,
coming on.
hey, Bamboo. Hey, Bamboo.
Bamboo.
Hey, Bamboo. Bamboo's
Bamboo.
there.
I'm
Hey,
going to
Bamboo.
Yeah, I've
So,
got to go
I'm
too,
going
hey,
so
to
I can
share
go ahead.
your link one more time there, Miss Beck from Oz. I'm going to share your
thank
link
you. And the painted
one
panel,
more time.
guys, keep an eye out for the painted panel. We just did one recording, a little bit of, to and fro, talking about the weather warfare and what's happening with the hurricane at the moment and the fires in the Amazon. That's just a very 22-minute video that we've put on the painted panel at the moment. So we will be doing live shows, like I said, and if you join the Discord, you can catch us on Twitter as well, and you can come on. So, Dave, we'll have you on one day. You work out how to get your Discord going, and we would love to have you on, Dave. So I will let
Yes,
you know.
ma'am.
Okay.
I'll be watching the painted panel, that's for sure.
Me
Thanks,
too.
Dave. All right. Thanks, China. Much love to you both.
Much love
you
to
both.
you too. Thank
And
you. Thank you.
we'll do this again. Okay.
Oh, we will
It was
do.
nice meeting
Thank
you,
you.
Beck.
Oh, you too, Dave. I've watched you for so long. I love you. I love you.
Aw.
I love and
Take
appreciate
care.
you. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, Dave, I gotta go too. I'm late, but I can set up my live stream because Jason's on vacation, so he'll be able to attend. But I love you and thank you so much for doing this. That was fun.
Yes, ma'am. That was fun. I believe, Miss China in time, we all have tests in life, and the good Lord, He puts us through tests, and we have a right to believe what we want to believe. I understand that.
Yeah,
That does not make you you're a good person, Miss China.
I try.
That does not, whatever you believe, you have the free will to believe me.
I just think about it like Yahweh gave us 10 commandments, but he broke almost every one of them. It's a backward thing for me, but I have my heart and soul know that there's a creator and I respect him. I don't hate him. And who's to say that one sin is worse than another with all these sins? But thank you for having me on. And are you going to tune into the live stream tonight?
Yes, ma'am. Sunday night, 10 o'clock, you can have me on.
Okay. What questions am I not allowed to touch with you?
Maybe I text you and tell you that.
Okay, I was going to say, you want to text me? I was just curious. All right. Well, much respect. Thank you in the chitty chat. I'll see you in a minute.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bamboo. Truth prevails. He said he'd be right back. Bamboo, Crips Critter, alias 1111. I appreciate y'all coming in tomorrow night. I'm trying to line up my Skies 5D. Yes, this man is my mentor. He's my benefactor. My Skies 5D has an awesome channel. We'll share his channel tomorrow night. Suzanne, it's good to see you, ma'am. Michelle Den was in here. Take it easy, Miss China Jones, Dave, and everyone. See you, China. Beck from Oz, as we know, lives in Australia. What an honor. I've been following Beck from Oz for many years. For a couple years, I'm sorry. I remember when she had like 80 subscribers. Beck from Oz. I hear her videos. Listen to her spread the good word. Beck from Oz, what an honor. What a real honor for me. I'm going to share Beck from Oz link one more time to her channel. This lady inspires me. If you go in and you listen to her last video, the painted panel will be another channel that her and another channel will be debating many things on YouTube. What an honor to have Beck from Oz. This lady is special to me. Here's her link. Skywatchers watching, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Grab that link up, everybody. I didn't time you out. I'm sorry if I accidentally did. I'm sorry. I would not have timed you out. I would have no reason to time you out. Yeah, I think I did. I'll have to double check. Be careful there, Skywatcher. Watching, don't hit nobody over the head with that wrench, please. I thank y'all for coming in. It's been an awesome night. We had Beck from Oz. The link is right up above you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comments. I want you to grab up Beck from Oz. This lady is special and dear to my heart. I've heard many things come from her. Many words. I don't think anyone did. To do is go out with some music. Dave is. Super Dave likes music. Tomorrow night, I will try to have my Skies 5D on. This man is my mentor. This man, just like St. James, has inspired me from the beginning of my Sky videos. He's helped keep me going. He's welcomed me to the community. And he told me, keep rolling, Super Dave, keep rolling. So Super Dave kept rolling because of people like My Skies 5D. Thank you all for coming in tonight. I'll give you one more chance there, Sky Watchers watching. I won't take your wrench away from you. Don't worry about it. Just be careful. Thank you very much, everyone. Say your prayer tonight, please. People just need to relax and be understanding. Says truth prevails. Thank you for coming in, truth prevails. I like seeing you in my chat, in my broadcast. Thank you all. Y'all have a wonderful night.